As weather's cooling down, we are fully into fall. Get yourself to the Botanical Gardens. Maggie Connor here with me with a fall bulb market. So this is really cool stuff you got going on. I mean, your lineup of holiday events. Hello, we're already in the holidays. You have so many great things happening.
Yeah. So starting actually with tonight's opening night, we have our fall bulb market. It's our annual fall bulb sale. We have opening night tonight from 5:30 to 7:30, and then all day tomorrow and Saturday during our open hours 10 to 5, we're going to be selling over 100 varieties of fall bulbs. I think at this time of year, a lot of people don't think of like digging in the dirt, like it's time to put your garden to bed. But I will say this last little push of gardening come spring is so worth the effort. A lot of the bulbs that we're selling, snowdrops, crocus, allium, tulips, daffodils, some of them are going to be one of the first things you see in the spring. Snowdrops, for instance, come up when the snow is still melting. And it's our pollinators' first little treat after their long winter of hibernation. So
this is fascinating.
Yeah. So you plant the bulbs in the fall, and then they bloom in the spring. We've got lots of different varieties, like I mentioned, some of which are deer and rabbit resistant. We know tulips are always that impromptu meal for deer, etc. But we've got other bulbs that will kind of deter those creatures from chewing on your garden. I have some examples of some bulbs. I've got allium bulbs here. They're really quite small.
I thought it was garlic for a second.
Yeah, the common name is actually ornamental onion. So it does look like a little onion. You can see the little roots down here on the bottom. You plant them, 6 to 8 inches under the surface of the soil. You can actually layer them based on the variety, so you can have a continuous bloom. So you'll see the snowdrops and crocus come up first, and as those die off, the daffodils come up, and as the daffodils die off, then the tulips come up.
This is like a hybrid.
Yeah, so you can actually plant strategically. So starting in the spring, you've got blooms, all the way through midsummer with lilies.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Fall planting season is not something I was very aware of, because you think, winter's coming and it's like everything hibernates, everything dies off.
Yes.
But this is the opposite.
Yeah, these bulbs, you can really get them in the ground anytime before the ground freezes. So as long as you can get a spade into the dirt and dirt up, you can plant these bulbs. The cool winter is they'll kind of hibernate over the winter, and then when that weather starts to warm up and the soil starts to thaw, that's when they're kind of reactivated and you'll see those blooms come out.
I've successfully grown one bulb, and for a while I thought it was not going to do anything. It just takes time.
Yeah, it does take time, and some of the bulbs that we're selling are hardy or perennial, and so you'll plant them now, and each year, as long as the critters don't get to them, they'll come back. So you'll have a repeat of the bloom year after year. We've got in our Rouen LA, we've got hyacinth and bulbs that come up under the trees every year, and it's just the most beautifully scented. You walk down the see the trees and you can smell spring, and year after year they start to naturalize and they'll spread a little bit. So it's a really nice little treat that you just takes that little last bit of gardening effort in the fall when you're ready to put things to bed.
A new project. Real quick, how do people get to Botanical Gardens tonight?
Yes, tonight we're still selling tickets for opening night. Go to dmbotanicalgarden.com/FBM, as in Fall Bulb Market. There's all the varieties that are for sale. We've got planting guides, different guidance on there, and you can purchase your ticket for tonight's event. There's bulbs, brews, and bites, so don't miss it.